folks, JD here, and today we're going to be unboxing and having a quick little look at the Oculus Quest 2. Now this is the second revision of the Oculus headset, of the Quest headset that came out a little while ago. I think Oculus was still owned by themselves then. Now, as you can see here in the top right, they're owned by Facebook. So before we open this, something I want to get out of the way with very, very quickly. You have to have a Facebook account in order to use this VR headset. Now, there is still an option for you to sign up for the Oculus account, but unfortunately in 2023, Facebook are going to be getting rid of, or they're going to be migrating everybody from an Oculus account automatically to a Facebook account. So if you don't like Facebook, or if you're not on Facebook, if you just detest them, then I would say that you have to look elsewhere before buying this headset. Right, so with that out of the way, what I'm going to do is just open this up and then we're going to have a look inside. It's got a nice tab over in the bottom left hand corner which allows you to just open the cellophane quite easily, which I imagine the box isn't going to open as nicely as this cellophane has. So let's just open all that and get all that out of the way with for the second. Righty ho. So then hopefully it should just be a push out, which this looks like it is. It's a lot easier to push this out than I thought it was going to be. There we go, lovely. I really do like the packaging. And there you have it. Right, okay, so as this is an unboxing and quick look, what we're going to be doing is just taking you through now exactly what's inside here. So we're going to move the little accessory pack to one side for the moment. I'll come back to that shortly. For the second, I just want to have a quick little look at the left and right controllers that you have here. Very nice, very easy. You've got analog sticks at the top in order for you to walk around and move around. If you don't want to move your head, there are some games that allow that. You've also got A and B button on the right hand controller, and you've got X and Y on the left hand controller. This feels, the trigger buttons on the side to almost mimic a gun, makes it actually feels really nice, and there's a bit of pressure there. So you can slowly pull back the trigger. It's not just on or off. There is a little other response in there as well. You've also got the main trigger in the back as well. If you're not playing a game, if you're not playing a shooting game, say for argument's sake, if you're boxing, you could use those as well. That's pretty decent. The batteries are in the back here. You've got little pull tags, just to let you know that you've got to take them out before you use them. This is pretty nice. Just to say as well, this the headsets have they have two 6 degrees of freedom controllers. So basically, they will support both orientation and positional tracking. The 6 degrees of freedom compatibilities allow you to integrate virtual hands to interact with VR environments. That's a massive, massive milestone. You don't necessarily have to be holding anything. You can see your actual hands and you can pick up things like books and Coke cans and whatever else around levels. That's quite decent. They're not too heavy at all. In fact, they're ridiculously light. They feel really nice and smooth on the hand as well. So obviously a lot of thought has gone into hand feel, which is a big thing, because if you don't feel as if you're if you feel as if you're holding something too heavy, it's going to detract from the VR experience. All in all, though, I think that's quite decent. You have two little ties on the back as well, just because if you're holding them for a long time, your hands could get tired, you could drop them. So with these little ties, they will just tie and twist around your wrist, allowing you there to be sure that if you do let go, that you will basically just be holding onto the rope, and you're not going to be dropping them and therefore smashing them. You can get replacements, left and right controllers. In the UK, they retail for about £65 directly from Oculus. Obviously, you can get them from Amazon as well if you should choose. They're probably going to be roughly about the same price. Pop those back in there. Now then, the headset, the main attraction. As you can see, you've got sensors right the way around the outside, two at the top here, two at the bottom there. You have the Guardian positioning as well, so you can draw a box on the floor, so you stay within that box, you don't move outside of it. If you do try to move outside of it, then you have almost like a red line, red circles pops up on the display to tell you that you're at your limits and to move back. A lot of games can be played sat down, but I think to get the full experience, standing up is most certainly what you should be doing. Now be very careful with this. You don't want to be having, because obviously behind here you've got all of your tech. You've got your Snapdragon your Snapdragon XR2 processor in here. You also have 6 gig of RAM. You have your USB-C or USB 3 port around here as well. I'm guessing when I take this little sleeve off, it's going to be behind there. You need to keep this out of direct sunlight. It will damage the display, and obviously that then in turn is going to damage your experience. So let's just take this off, and I'm sure it comes off in a much nicer way than that, but still, I just want that off. Yeah, there's your USB-C on the side there. Now, the main reason I went with this particular VR headset is because I wanted to have the option of plugging it into my PC and playing VR games from there with this headset on, as well as having a standalone experience. This gives you the both. So you can either download games directly from Oculus, or obviously you have to buy them and then download them directly from Oculus. This particular version is the 64 gig version. The other version they have out is the 256 gig version. The games aren't ridiculously big at this particular time. There are a couple of large games like Walking Dead. That's about 6.5 gig in size. As more games come out, as the graphics increase, you are going to find that games are going to take up a lot more space, a lot more storage space. So bear in mind when you do come to buy this, bear in mind that whether you should go for the 64 gig or go for the 256. For myself, I went for the 64 because I have a very, very powerful gaming rig, and a lot of my gaming is going to be done directly on my gaming computer. In order to do that, you have to buy a separate cable. I think there is a 5-meter one that comes with it, but I've bought a 6-meter one that plugs into here and then plugs directly into my USB-C in the back of my Alienware, and then from there then I can play direct. Obviously tethered, and that experience for me is going to pretty much be me sitting down. So let's open this up and have a little look. As standard, you have your fabric strap that comes with it. Now, there are a lot of people that say the fabric strap doesn't hold it very well, it's very uncomfortable. So what I've done is I've bought an Elite strap as well, but at the time of filming this, that strap isn't with me. So currently, it comes with this, and I'm going to at least try it with the fabric strap and see exactly how it does work, how it holds. On the inside, you have your lenses. Take off the little plastic covers. You're going to need to do that. Also, it's worth noting, myself, I wear glasses, so I'm going to be using this glasses spacer. In order to fit that, there are full instructions that will talk you through it, but essentially it's to take off this little foam bit here, put the glasses spacer in there, and then attach the foam bit back. It gives you a couple of inches there just to ensure that your glasses fit. There are more glasses specifications if you want to know exactly how long your glasses should be and how thick the rims should be. You can find all that out on the Oculus website. So this is pretty much the headset. You've got your 3.5mm jack there for your headphones to plug into, should you choose. And I think that is pretty much everything to do with this. It's a totally sealed unit. Be very careful with it. Do not, as I say, put this in direct sunlight, or you are going to have a bad time, or you run the risk of having a bad time. So yeah, I would most certainly not be doing that. So let's pop that back in. So that's pretty much a very quick look and unboxing of the Quest 2 from Oculus. Now, just one more thing, if I can just move this out of the way, let's have a quick little look at the accessory pack. It does feel as if there is a charging cable in there, and it does also feel as if there is a, there we go, instruction manual. There's your charging cable. It does come with a, I think it's a 3-meter USB-C cable, which you can use if you're very close to your laptop to plug it into to play games, but to be fair, it's probably not going to give you the best experience. The cables that they would like you to buy, the Oculus one, I think retails in the UK here for about £89. It has to have very fast data transfer in order for you to be able to play the games from your laptop in the way that it was intended, high quality. So there we go. That's inside the little accessory pack. Nothing much to write home about, but just the things that you need, reference guide and the manual. So I'd have a good read of those beforehand, understand the Guardian system as well and how to use that. That's going to come in handy, and you're certainly going to need it if, like me, you plan on using this a hell of a lot. So there we go. All right then, my friends, thank you ever so much for watching and listening. I've been JD. You've been fantastic as always. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Hello and welcome to all my new subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the channel. So until next time, my friends, happy gaming.